Dog islets of Korea seen through old maps. Dog islets are in the middle of the East Sea of Korea. They belong to the territory of the Korean nation, which were found and developed by Koreans earlier than the 5th to 6th century, and which belonged to and were administered by Korea generation after generation. Old maps made by ancient Koreans clearly prove that Dog islets are Korean ones. Dog islets were marked in more than 100 old maps, including complete maps of Korea, maps of Gangwon province of Korea, and maps of East Asia dealing with Korea, China, and Japan. In those maps, Dog islets were named Usan, Bangsan, Jasan, Chunsan, Chongsan, and others. Typical of the complete maps of Korea are the whole map of 8 provinces, 8 region map of Korea, and map of whole country drawn between the 15th and the 16th century, and Donggukyo map, Hadong map, Haja complete map, Dongguk map, and complete map of Great Korea drawn between the 17th and 19th century. Regional map of Korea, maps of Gangwon province, also marked Dog islets along with Ulung Island. It shows that from olden times, Dog islets and Ulung Island belonged to Gangwon province, and the local inhabitants frequented those islands. The East Asian maps and Japanese maps drawn by ancient Koreans also clearly described Dog islets as territory of Korea. A typical one is the large map of Korea and East Asia drawn in the early 17th century. The map noted more than 10 typical of many islands of the Korean peninsula. In the map, Dog islets were noted as Chongsan islets of Gangwon province side by side with the Ulung Island. Japanese maps drawn by ancient Koreans too drew the northwestern demarcation line of Japan on the Oki Island, and none of them described Dog islets as territory of Japan. In the 15th century, an official of the Korean feudal state drew the whole map of Eastern Empire after his visit to Japan as an envoy, in which he noted Honshu, Shikoku, Kyushu, and Hokkaido as the main islands of Japan, and Oki Island of Japan as one on its northwestern demarcation line. Dr. Kang Myung-suk, teacher of Kim Il-sung University, says,
우리나라가 일찍이 독도를 발견한 때부터 이 지도들에 반영된 독도에 대한 종합 분석 자료들을 통하여
on the basis of a general analysis of Dog islets drawn on the old maps after Korea found out the Dog islets, we can conclude, first, Dog islets were not an ownerless land, but territory of Korea, and Korea did not renounce its dominion or state administration even once. Second, Ulung Island and Dog islets are in the inseparable relations of the main island and attached islets, and Korea administered it with clear territorial recognition of Dog islets. Third, the old maps of Korea did not note Dog islets as islets of Japan even once. As above mentioned, the old maps of Korea clearly and intuitively show that from olden times, Dog islets are territory of Korea. Dog islets are sacred territory of Korea, not to be renounced forever.